So day 43, and I have kind of an interesting subject to talk about because I was recently experiencing it, and it's called time drag. Now, when you have a goal that you're working on, particularly one that's as big and extravagant as the one I'm doing, sometimes you're going to get to a point where you know that you already knew when you started it's going to take a considerable amount of time. Now, even though my progress on the weight side has been fairly substantial, I'm 18 to 24 months out when I started, so I'm 21 to 15 months out now. And I didn't cheat on my diet or anything, but I was just kind of sitting there earlier today and I'm like, man, it's just so long. There's so much time. And the thought passed my mind. I didn't act on it, but the thought passed my mind. I don't have to try so hard right now. And I felt myself like wanting to kind of ease back and not try as hard as I am. Don't do that if you're on a goal, because let's put it this way. If you, let's just take losing weight, because that seems to be a big thing on the internet right now. And you start and you're going hard at it, not overly hard, but you're going hard at it and you're making progress, you're doing good. And then you're like, oh, it's going to take so long. Maybe I should ease up and go a little easier. Well, that's just the first part of what's going to happen. Because I know from experience, from having tried losing weight before, you'll start, okay, I'll go a little easier because I have so much time. And then a little bit later, you're like, well, I'll go a little easier because I want to have this next week or that next week. And before you know it, you're going easier and easier until you're not doing it at all, but you don't realize it because your mind is still, I'm doing this plan. But your behavior has readjusted back to the way it was. And it's all because the time seems to drag. That's the name, time drag. And you stay on it, and you'll be a lot more satisfied with the results when that time finally passes. Occupy your mind, work on another project at the same time, pick up a new hobby, something, but just stay the course is what I'm saying. And it seems easy enough to say, but so many people end up not doing that. And then they slip off and they lose their progress, and then they start to go backwards, and then they get frustrated and they give up. So whatever you may be working on, just remember that age-old saying that don't worry about how long it's going to take to accomplish your goal, because that time's going to pass anyway, with or without you, progress or not. And I think that's all I'm going to say for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.